I really like Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's Spider-Man Blue as a character introduction. I think when Life Story is complete, it will supplant Blue as a superior introductory book. After a few negative videos in a row, I need a nice palate cleanser. What better way to send my feel spots good vibrations than Marvel Comics Spider-Man Life Story 3, the 80s. The first two issues were nearly perfect and 5-star books in my opinion. Issue 3 isn't quite as good as its predecessors, but it's still excellent and continues to cement Zdarsky as one of comics' brightest stars. Zdarsky is the hottest writer in comics today. His Spider-Man Life Story is phenomenal, and his two other current Marvel series, Daredevil and Invaders, are equally impressive. Unfortunately, Invaders hasn't found an audience despite its very high quality. His Daredevil pairing with Marco Checchetto is great as expected, and is Marvel's best current ongoing series. Marvel couldn't pair Chip with a better artistic collaborator on Life Story. Mark Bagley is an industry veteran discovered by former Marvel EIC Jim Shooter's Marvel Tryout Book Contest. Bagley and writer David Michelini introduced Carnage to the Marvel Universe in 1991. His version of Venom is one of the most popular of all times, and he was an artist on Maximum Carnage and Clone Saga. His Spidey credentials are legit, and his Venom work elevates issue 3. If you're new to the concept, this is Spider-Man's story being told through each decade. The twist is, he ages in real time. Peter Parker is 16 in issue 1, and is in his mid-30s this issue. It's an ambitious concept that Zdarsky and Bagley are executing to near perfection. In the previous issue, Peter was married to Gwen Stacy. Peter discovered Professor Miles Warren, the Jackal, cloned Norman Osborn, Gwen, and himself. Harry Osborn burned his lab to the ground, and Peter only saved his own clone. Warren then revealed Peter's wife was actually a clone, and the real Gwen Stacy, Peter's first love, was lost. As I previously mentioned, Marvel picked the perfect artistic talent to feature in Spider-Man Life Story. This issue opens in 1984 on Battleworld. Just like the original Secret Wars crossover event, most of the world's heroes are here. This page is amazing. We see many Marvel favorites in classic superhero uniforms battling for the Beyonders' entertainment. Bagley is in his element. It's the perfect way to start the next chapter in Peter's life. Peter eventually receives the Black Venom suit. Bagley is considered a definitive Spider-Man artist for a reason, and inker John Dell and color artist Frank DeMarta fit his style perfectly. Bagley and company do stellar work aging Peter and the rest of the cast up as the series progresses. Bagley's composition and paneling shine throughout, and when Spider-Man is in flight, he looks absolutely brilliant, as he should. The art is the standout this issue. I rate it 5 out of 5. The trend in comics that's really upsetting to me is amazing art being dragged down by poor writing. That is not an issue in Spider-Man Life Story. Life Story is Chip Zdarsky's baby. His love for Spider-Man shines in every issue. Issue 3 uses elements from two classic Marvel stories, Secret Wars and Kraven's Last Hunt. The story opens with Peter on Battleworld and his second wife, Mary Jane, preparing to give birth to twins. Unaware of Peter's whereabouts, the real heartbreak this issue is seeing the deterioration of Aunt May, now in her 90s. She appears to be suffering age-related memory loss. She mistakes MJ for Gwen Stacy and later takes off with Peter and MJ's children in a moment of confusion. On Battleworld, Peter's Spider-Man uniform is in tatters. Thor and Hulk advise him to use a device that will create whatever armor he thinks of. With Mary Jane and their babies in mind, Peter needs a device to win and come home. A very familiar black armor starts to take over his Spidey gear. After Earth's mightiest heroes are successful, Peter finally makes it home in his new black Spider-Man uniform. MJ and Peter reunite and he sees his children, Claire and Benjamin, for the first time. He's also distraught to learn of the nuclear events between the US and Russia while he was away. This event is the only thing that stands out poorly this issue. It's not woven into the story like the Vietnam War in the previous issues. It's kinda just there because Zdarsky wanted to feature an 80s-specific worldwide threat. Peter goes back into the hero business in his new black armor. Reed Richards confronts Pete and tells him his suit is a symbiote and is attaching to him. Peter is a scientist and already discovered the nature of his new armor. Peter's getting older and slowing down. He needs the suit to protect people and stay relevant. Parker also invented a device to separate him from the symbiote should he lose control. Tensions are high in the Parker household. MJ calls Pete out on his reliance on the new suit. He throws it in the trash and re-emerges with his classic uniform. There's also a vigilante murdering criminals wearing a version of his black armor. Spider-Man discovers the imposter late at night. During the confrontation, Peter removes the mask to discover it's Kraven the Hunter. Kraven subdues him with poison and shoots Peter at point-blank range. He buries his latest prey in a marked grave. The Venom symbiote senses Peter is in danger as he lies in his grave. The symbiote seeks him out and Venom rises from his tomb. This is an absolute wonderful homage to the famous Amazing Spider-Man cover from Kraven's Last Hunt. Fully realizes Venom, he hunts down Kraven. Kraven is amazed to see Spider-Man has become what he needed to be, the perfect animal. I also would like to point out how much I prefer the lettering for Venom here than what's currently being done at Marvel. I hope they take a hint from Travis Lanham and implement this for all symbiotes moving forward. MJ sees what Peter's become and he tells her she knows what to do. She uses the weapon Peter created to free him from Venom. In the end, it's all too much for Mary Jane. We see her taking their twins, Claire and Benjamin, and leave Peter. He's a broken man who's lost his second marriage and children. He laments that trying to do what's right always falls apart. Peter is trapped in a war of his own making. He's left alone with the senile Aunt May. Spider-Man Life Story 3, The 80s, is an emotionally taxing issue. Issue 3 is very large in scope, and Zdarsky weaves many classic story elements very well. I rate his writing a 4 out of 5. Despite his love for the character, Chip Zdarsky is putting Peter, his friends, and family through the ringer. If you're new to Spider-Man, Life Story is a must-read. I really like Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's Spider-Man Blue as a character introduction. I think when Life Story is complete, it will supplant Blue as a superior introductory book. Mark Bagley continues to kill it with his amazing artwork. I rate Spider-Man Life Story 3, The 80s, a 4.5 out of 5 overall. This book has my highest recommendation, and most every superhero fan will enjoy it. If you've missed the series so far, I think this might work even better in trades. The covers are fine for this series, but they're not so amazing that most readers need to have them. I don't normally buy trades for stories I own in floppies. Life Story is of such high quality it joins Batman White Knight as a recent story I personally need to have in both. Join me in my panel of experts this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Thinking Critical YouTube. We're going to debate Marvel's X-Men reboot and its effects on the comic book industry. We're always live and unfiltered, and we'll break the X-Men reboot down from every possible angle. Hope to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I would appreciate it very much. It helps us attract more views for the channel. Subscribe for future commentary, comic book news, and reviews. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. If you want to talk comics, movies, and much, much more, you can follow me on Twitter at Wes_from_TC. With that, Salamat Po, and I'm out.